It was around 2:30 in the morning when I first heard it. My daughter had been asleep for hours. She's just 7 months old, and every night I keep the baby monitor next to my bed, sound on, volume up, just in case she stirs or cries. Most nights, it's the soft static hum that helps me drift off. But that night, I woke up feeling wrong, like something was off in the air. Still groggy, I glanced over at the glowing screen. She was sleeping peacefully. No movement, no crying. Then I heard it. At first, it was so faint I thought I imagined it, just a crackling whisper like a radio glitch. But it came again, clearer this time. "Don't worry, little one. I'm right here." I froze. The voice wasn't hers. Wasn't mine. Wasn't any voice I recognized. It was a man. Calm, almost comforting, but completely out of place. I stared at the monitor, heart racing, eyes adjusting to the dim grayscale image. She hadn't moved. I turned off the volume for a second, thinking maybe I was half dreaming. But when I turned it back on, she doesn't know I'm watching. But I've always been watching. I jumped out of bed. Still clutching the monitor, I rushed down the hallway, flipped on the light, and pushed open her door. Nothing. Just my daughter, sleeping peacefully in her crib. No man. No voice. No one hiding. I checked the closet, under the crib, behind the curtain. Nothing. I checked the monitor, still showing the room, empty. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day, I told my husband. He works nights, so he hadn't been home. He suggested interference. Maybe someone else's monitor overlapping with ours. I wanted to believe that. I really did. So I switched the channel on the monitor, changed the frequency, restarted the base. Everything. That night, I left the monitor on again, and I recorded it. At 3:12 a.m., the voice returned. "Why did you change the channel? You can't block me." This time, I captured it. The same calm, slow tone. No background noise. No static. Just a man's voice directly addressing me. My blood went cold. I went straight to the police the next morning with a recording. They listened, took notes, promised to file a report and have someone drive by the house that night. But without a clear threat or evidence of trespassing, there wasn't much they could do. I didn't want to stay another night in that house, but I didn't want to seem crazy either. So we stayed. On the third night, I unplugged the monitor entirely. Turned it off. No signal. No chance of interference. Or so I thought. At 3 a.m. on the dot, I heard her cry. A short, sharp whimper. Then silence. I rushed into her room. She was awake, sitting up, crying quietly. And the monitor, the one I had turned off and unplugged, was on, powered, glowing. The screen was black, but the sound was back. "Now I know where you sleep too," I screamed. My husband barreled in, confused, half-dressed. I couldn't even explain. I just pointed at the monitor. But now it was off again, as if nothing had happened. That was the final straw. We left the house that night and stayed at my sister's. The next morning, my husband and I returned to gather essentials. When we got to the baby's room, something was different. There was something scratched into the wall just behind the crib, faint, shallow marks like fingernails or a knife. "I see you. That was a month ago. We never went back. We sold the house, took a loss, and moved halfway across the state. I don't care if people think we overreacted. I've never plugged in another baby monitor again, and I never will."